Nike has a brand new, affordable, chunky runner with the Y2K aesthetics, according to them. Is it any good? Well, you've come to the right place. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we got a detailed look and breakdown on the Nike V5 RNR, RNR, not runner spelled out.
It's called the RNR?
Yeah, like runner, because it's not a real runner.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's like rest and relief or something.
The last time that they released a shoe that actually had the word run in it was the Roshi Run. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's a running shoe, even though it wasn't. It was a lifestyle shoe.
Yeah.
And because they said run, everybody's like, no, it's a running shoe. It's like, no, running inspired.
They did that too with, there was the Hustle.
Oh, the GT.
Was it called the GT Run?
The GT Run,
and
right?
everybody was just like, these aren't basketball shoes.
Yeah, and then they can change the name to the Hustle.
Okay.
Because people can't comprehend anything. It's weird, even though they said it, basketball, because you run a lot in basketball.
But yeah, anyways, RNR makes it sound like it's like rest and relaxation or rest and relief.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, this looks like something Pops would wear.
Yes, it does.
It looks like the
Except
Monarch.
he wouldn't have some chrome joints.
He might. He might. You never know.
Oh, Pops.
Rest in peace.
I miss him.
Family means nobody
gets left behind
or forgotten.
But anyways, this guy right here comes in this style box. This is a Nike sportswear box. This is not the performance box, okay? So things that come in this package right here are not meant for sport. They are meant for lifestyle. Does that mean that you can't run in these? Of course not. You can run in anything you want to, man. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just letting you guys know what these are intended for, and lifestyle is it. Now, according to Nike, they have designed these with a Y2K aesthetic. Does this look like something that was, I mean, it kind of does. It looks like a Pegasus or something like that, you know what I mean? Like something that would come out in the early 2000s.
Well, just the colorway.
Yeah, I was gonna say just the chrome alone, you know what I mean? Like bling bling. Hey, I'm just letting you know. But yeah, this is an affordable shoe. They are available at most retailers, including the big box stores, the ones where you don't actually need to ask anybody for a size because they're just out there, like Famous Footwear and things like that. They retail at 90 bucks.
Shut the front door.
For 90 bucks, what are you getting? Well, not much. You are getting a lot of rubber, I'll give you that. So that's something that I'm actually surprised with. We've got an old school waffle style outsole right here. Not old school in the sense of like OG waffle style, but old school in the sense that they're paying tribute to that, and there's just a lot of rubber here. So durability will be a plus for something like this. And at 90 bucks, I suppose that's great. You can see some breaks in the forefoot and everything where they poke through the midsole section. So that's for flexibility. That's also to allow for a little bit of give while you're putting some pressure down on the forefoot. And you're gonna need it because the only thing that is cushioning this ride is the midsole itself. There's no Cushlon, there's no air, there's no zoom, there's none of that stuff. It's as basic as Nike gets. It's just a straight up foam slab of EVA, AKA Phylon, and it's only AKA Phylon with Nike. That's a Nike name. You don't have Phylon in Adidas shoes or Reebok shoes or any of that stuff. Phylon means their version of EVA, and EVA is what every other brand uses too. So just a marketing thing. But yeah, the midsole itself, in terms of like the way that it feels, it's real basic. You could tell as soon as you put it on, there's not much give to it, just enough to make them comfortable, but very neutral. So if you're comparing something like this to, and I don't know why you would, because the price points are like totally different, but I'm just saying that if you were to see this on the shelf next to, say, the Peg 41 or any of the other Pegasus models, even though you wouldn't see the premium on shelf because you can't get those, or the new Vomero 18s, stuff like that, if you're gonna put this on and then try on one of those, the other ones are gonna because the cushion in those is just being incredible. The cushion in this, not so much. So the insole is heavily glued to the Strobel. The Strobel is really cheap. It's that like fabric-y type of stuff. The insole is a complete piece of crap. If you're gonna like grab something like this and switch out the insole for comfort purposes, or maybe you wear an orthotic or you need an arch plate or whatever it is that you might need, take this out as soon as you get them. Don't let this glue get any stickier or any more adhered to the fabric bottom. However, something that is cool, at least to me, is that when I did pull this up, so you can see right here, there's like a hole, and I'm not talking about the actual hole in the Strobel, but underneath that, there's a hole in the foam. So that means that the foam itself is cored out, and they do that so that it adds compression to something as basic as this foam setup. So it's gonna allow for a little bit of compression and things like that, but not anything crazy, but having those cored out little areas is a plus. The upper is, well, the upper I actually do like in terms of like it being a runner, only because of the things that they've done to it. Nothing on here is premium at that $90 price point. I wouldn't expect it to be. You got a lot of synthetics and textiles, but the textiles that they use are awesome, at least in my opinion. Cheap, yes, but awesome in the sense that they are very forgiving, like really relaxed as far as being around your foot, and then they're also extremely breathable. So if you hold those two things in high regard with your footwear, you just want something that fits right, something that is super neutral and is going to be just kind of like well ventilated, then this is it. So yeah, you can see the different layers of textiles and things like that. The toe is just a really nice open-celled mesh. The midfoot is a little bit more open than that, but it does have some backing behind there, so a little bit more restricted, but still nice airflow nonetheless. And then the rear is much of the same as what's on the forefoot. The overlays are all synthetic. I don't love the weird chrome stuff. Like this is something that's really popular right now again. Like if you're looking at the New Balance 1906, super popular. The majority of those colorways, well, actually there's a good like mix, but a lot of the colorways that I do see are like this. They're not quite as chromy. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of this, like, I don't know what the you call this. What is that?
It just reminds me of sending myself back to high school when low-rise jeans came in for girls, and my mom was just like, ugh, no, I already lived through this era once, and like everything coming back around again now. It's very much, I look at these shoes and I'm like, ugh, I'm not doing that again.
Well, it's funny because I do get that feeling, but I also like just the material alone. The finish reminds me of when you used to be able to carefully peel off
The gum wrapper,
and then
I've been
put them
wanting
on
to
your
teach Eric how to do that.
I'm just saying, you put them on your teeth and then you pretend like you got a grill. You look like a damn fool, but like still, like it was just one of them things, man. I don't know what the we were thinking, but. Now, in terms of fit, true to size is going to work for most people. I think that this upper is extremely forgiving. I don't know if they are available in wide sizes, but they just feel like they're a little roomy, at least to me. Not roomy in the sense that like I would want to go down half a size. They just have room in there. You know what I mean? Like once my feet start to swell, I should be okay. So I think that in that sense, everything that's on here is purposeful. I just wish that the price was just a little bit lower. I think that like a $75 price range for something like this would be perfect. 90 bucks, I swear you could get something like on sale at the Nike outlet or clearance store or something like that and actually get some tech and good materials. But true to size for most, I think will be best. I have seen them available over at Dick's Sporting Goods. So if you wanted to try them out, go to dicksportinggoods.com, click on the shoe, click on your size, go down to the bottom, and instead of clicking add to cart, you say, can I pick up in store? And then it'll let you know if they're actually available in there in a store near you. That way you can drive down there and try them on and stuff like that. They might not be on shelves yet. That's the weird part. Sometimes I do that with like a brand new shoe that launches that day and it says that they're available at my Dick's. I go to my Dick's that morning so I can grab them because I don't need to pay for shipping and stuff. And they're not even there. I have to ask the associate and be like, hey, can you like, and I show them the page. It says that you guys got them and it takes them forever because I got to go find it. But yeah, so do that. And I know I said my Dick's a lot. But with all that being said, what is today's user submitted question of the day?
Okay, so I'm assuming that this question and what I'm about to read off is this particular person's like list of favorite movies, or maybe they just really like this genre because I can't figure out how else these go together. It's not like it's the same actor or a same
Like
director.
Pick one or what?
Yes. Which is your favorite out of these films? FYI, you can only choose one. Reservoir Dogs, Boondock Saints,
Yep.
The Usual Suspects,
Nope.
Snatch,
Oh.
over Boondock Saints?
Not over Boondock Saints, but Snatch is good.
Pulp Fiction,
Pulp Fiction's great too.
Training Day,
Oh, that's a good one.
or Heat.
What's that?
It has Robert De Niro. Because I was thinking Heat was the Sandra Bullock, Keanu Reeves with the
No, that's
bus.
Speed. That's also a great movie.
And I was like, ooh, I can participate in this.
No, that's a fantastic movie, actually. But yeah, Boondock Saints all day. That's just boom. That's it. 1 and 2. Snatch is great.
Because Snatch is the same director, right?
No, but Snatch
Snatch is with Reservoir Dogs?
Snatch is Guy Ritchie, so that's like Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, like
Yeah.
those types of films where they always have that one fool that talks weird, and usually it's Brad Pitt or some, you know what I mean? And he's got like that weird way of talking. I don't even know what it's called, but like they named it some. It's been a while since I've watched some of those, but the Guy Ritchie films are fucking hilarious. That vibe in a film is I think just awesome. But Boondock Saints, bro, like that's just. I've been trying to get our friends to watch this, and they're like, I keep watching these fucking scary movies.
You watched one.
I've watched 2.
What was the other one?
I don't know, but it was fucking scary.
No way.
Yeah, we watched 2.
We watched one.
No, we watched the Doctor movie, and then what was the other thing? We watched 2 movies, okay?
Yeah, we just
it's fresh
watched
in my mind.
Speak No Evil. That was what we watched.
Is that the one with the dude, Professor X?
Yes.
And that was the only thing we
That
watched.
that was the only
Then
one.
what the f else is in my brain that's like freaking me out? Is it because you guys have voted to watch the other thing instead of Boondock Saints?
Yeah, so you're just scared.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I want to
No.
watch like
Not scared, just
Reverence?
not excited.
Remnant? Redford?
Oh no,
It has the guy from Love Actually in it.
that's nice.
Hugh Grant.
Nobody gives a f about that fool. I'm talking about a good movie. We need to watch Boondock Saints 1 and 2.
Kinda makes me feel like river dancing.
But anyway, sound off below and let us know your favorite out of that list of films. And on top of all of that, let us know what you think about the Nike V5 Runner. Do you think that this is a good move? Do you think that it's just like a throwaway model? Do you think that these are gonna be at outlets soon enough for like 30 bucks plus 40% off? Who knows? But thank you guys so much for being here. We greatly appreciate you spending your time with us. We will catch you guys in the next one. So until then, y'all have a good one.